Welcome to zero point 0.1 How this class works. By the end of this video, you will be able to explain what a modern classroom structure looks like. While watching this video, these are the expectations. This should be the only thing you have open and you should be using headphones. Make sure you listen with purpose. Mind your time. Most video lessons should take no more than 10 minutes to complete. Take notes. If you have guided notes, fill in the missing parts. If not, a good rule of thumb is to write down anything in red. Answer the questions that are within the video. Pause and rewind as you need to. Notes will be checked for accuracy. The challenge that we see today with teaching is that when you try to teach a whole class at once, you have some learners that already understand and say it's too easy. Some are behind and say they're lost. And some are absent and have no idea what's going on. This just shows us that one way of teaching does not fit for everybody. The approach that we are going to take in this class to meet every learner's needs is first blended instruction, where you will access content through teacher-created videos. Then we'll have a self-paced structure, so you control the pace of your own learning. And finally, mastery-based grading. You progress to the next lesson when you demonstrate mastery for the current one. What will this class look like? This is the typical class period structure. You'll come in, spend about 5 minutes completing a do now and daily check-in by yourself. Then we'll take another 5 minutes to review the do now, complete the daily check-in with each other, and go over any announcements. Then the bulk of the class period will be spent doing self-paced work. This includes practice questions, taking notes, working with your classmates, and during this time, you are 100% on task, meaning you are not doing things for other classes, you are not sitting there doing anything you want. You are working on chemistry. And then finally, during the last 5 to 7 minutes of class, you'll do a daily checkout where you reflect on your progress and update me on assignments that you've completed, need graded, and need feedback for. The class website is where we'll house all of our lessons. It'll also be on Google Classroom, but the class website is much easier to navigate and figure out what lessons and activities go in what order. In the top right corner, you'll find a bunch of links, and the one that you're going to use to access our current unit is the one that says Unit 0, and this number will change with every unit we do. Your do now, like I said, is done independently, and it consists of 2 parts. The left part are your typical do now questions where we review content or do brainstorm questions or make predictions. And then the check-in questions is a way for you to reflect before you start completing your classwork on whether you're behind, ahead, or on pace in your unit. You're going to figure out what you're going to work on today and how you're feeling. This is also the time to get everything you need together to have a successful class. The do now also gives us a chance to review together, but if no one does it, I'm not going to review it. Self-paced work is made up of 3 different components. The first is video notes. These are done individually. This will always be the first assignment of every lesson, and it'll be a short instructional video that I've made. We'll start the year with guided notes during these videos, but by RP2, you'll be writing your own. Practice. These assignments help you develop mastery by practicing your skills. It also gives you a chance to work with your classmates. Practice assignments can be on paper or in your notebook or posted on Google Classroom or our website. The symbol behind the lesson name, whether it be paper or computer, will let you know where the assignment is located. And finally, your mastering mini quiz. This is also done individually, and this is to show that you understand the concepts and you are ready to move on to the next lesson. There are 3 types of assignments. The first type of assignment is a must-do assignment, and it has a siren symbol in the name. This assignment means everyone must do it. It's a requirement, and this helps you build a basic skill and understanding. The should-do assignments are optional, but I highly suggest doing them. They are activities that help deepen your understanding and enhance your skills for the content that we're learning. However, if you do not pass your mastery mini quiz, you are required to do all should-do assignments in order to retake it. Doing these assignments also earns you Kickboard points. And finally, aspire to do assignments are challenging and fun activities where you get to apply what you know. These are optional, but will also earn you Kickboard points. At the beginning of every unit, you are going to receive a checklist. The first side of the checklist is chunked by topic. So for Unit 0, Welcome to Chemistry, our first topic is how this class works. It then gives you a list of assignments within that topic. At the bottom of the box, you'll also see a targeted completion date. While we do not have specific due dates, the targeted completion date is when you should be getting it done in order to be on pace and not overwhelm yourself at the end of a unit before you take the test. If you're on track with the dates, you shouldn't have to do all of your assignments the night before the assessment. When you go to take a mastery mini quiz, you're going to bring all of your assignments up to me and I'm going to check them. Once you take your mastery mini quiz and you pass, I'll give you a stamp so that way you know that you have mastered this topic. This is the other type of checklist you'll receive, and this is more individual assignment based. It gives you the same information, but also on the very right-hand side gives you the location, specifically where it is located. At the end of class, you will complete a daily checkout. This looks a lot like your checklist, but it's online, and so it helps me know what you've completed without me having to bug you every 5 minutes. When you log in, you're just going to hit the check mark on the assignments that you've completed, and I will see that and I can grade it and give you feedback. I've talked a lot about this mastery mini quiz, but once you take it, your grade will tell you your next steps. So if you score an 80% or higher, you've shown mastery, you can move on to the next assignment. If you scored lower than an 80%, this means you have not achieved mastery. And in order to achieve it, we're going to have to do some corrections and complete all should do assignments. You'll also meet with me to go over your corrections, and then you'll complete your second mastery mini quiz. If you do not pass this second mastery mini quiz, then you're going to meet with me and we can go over both of your assessments, review all your must do and should do assignments, and you'll complete small group practice questions with me. Then you'll retest again for that unit. The benefit of having this structure in your class is that you'll be able to work closely with me. I'm not lecturing, so we'll be able to talk one-on-one. You can learn anytime and anywhere. Watch and rewatch my videos. If you're absent in class, you can do this at home so you're not behind when you come back to class the next day. You get to collaborate a lot with your classmates, and this supports your learning. And finally, you get to build your knowledge and confidence. These are the end of 0.1 how this class works slides. Your next assignment is number 2 practice assignment, which is on our class website. Once you're done with that assignment, then you'll be working on your mastery mini quiz.